Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is off. So not jumping up. He's doing. Boy, he's like, I'm so tired. Good thing about Sulley is he has energy spikes, but then he tires out like super fast. So jumping up, right? If Sulley jumped up on me, I would turn away, right? I'm gonna take my eye contact away. I'm turning my body, everything. So if he jumps up on me, it's like pressing the off button. You jump up, I'm not gonna react to you. If he was jumping, like maybe you have him out and he goes to jump on someone else, you can say off. Okay, so off is our cue. That means 4 paws on the ground. But when we're working on not jumping, you don't want to just leave it at that, okay? So that's kind of like one part of the pie. So what you do want to do is focus on sitting, on laying down, right? So for instance, when we went to Hollywood Feed, I would just kind of post up in a corner and ask him to do it down, and we would watch people passing us. You could do that same thing if you went to a park, right? So you could practice walking him around, but as joggers and people are going by, practice having him just sit or down and be calm while people come and go. If you do not want to talk to people, because sometimes when I'm training, I'm not trying to engage with people, I want to just work on my dog. Body language works for humans too. So if the people are here, I might be next to Sulley, right? And rewarding this way. At his side, but if I maybe do not want to engage with people, I give my back to people too, so I might be working with my dog, but like this. It's good to practice not letting everyone come up and greet him, because he needs to learn not everybody's always there for him. So just some things depending on what you want to do, but actively asking for a sit or the down makes a huge difference, because then you're asking him to do something and you can reward him for doing the right thing versus just going, oh, I hope he doesn't jump up on somebody. And especially if you have little kids coming up, putting him in the lay position, it's just calmer. If you're ever worried, you could always like tuck your thumb in around his collar and feed him while somebody's petting and saying hi. He's super friendly. He seems like he's happy with kids. He's happy with adults. He loves meeting everybody. When we were out, sometimes if he saw another dog, he was a little overly interested. That's probably where I would lose him a little bit. But you could always just move away and give yourself more space, work with him, and then go in closer to the other dog. So he loves playing with everyone off leash, and he's fine. So off, turn away, but also actively be asking for sits, downs, /lay, and rewarding him for it, okay? Are you ready? You want to show him your stay? So we're going to work on stay next. The hand cue for stay is a palm up, okay? So this is our stay. You do not need to be repeating it. You don't need to be going stay, 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 right? You could just tell him stay. You can give a reminder, so a lot of times, when he's ready to do something, I would ask him and I would go away, and then when I come back and reward, I'll remind him to stay. So that's all right, we just don't want to be chanting it to him. I want you to reward several times throughout the stay, and when it's over, you say, okay, and pat your leg. So this is our stay cue. You still watch me if you need to, okay? Good boy. When you're done, you're going to release with okay. So he can do this from sit or down position. If he's in a sit and goes into down, that's fine. So, sit. Good boy. Lay. Watch me. Stay. So I'm going to move away, right? So when we're doing stay, we have what's called the 3 Ds of stay. So one is distance, right? Like how much distance can I get? Can I walk out of the room? Right? So we can practice our distance. We practice duration, going, can Sulley hold a 5-second stay? Can he hold a 1-minute stay? But you slowly add in your duration. And then the last D is distraction. So a distraction might be, a distraction could just be me moving around, but tossing a toy, stay. Stay. Watch me. Yes. Good boy. Okay. Good boy. Good job. So when you're working with him, like your end goals for stay would be to have like a really strong stay where you're doing distance, duration, and distractions. But Sulley is a baby. He is still learning. So if you are working in an environment where there's a lot of distractions, I don't want you doing a bunch of distance, not in the beginning. Or if you're going, well, I'm going to work in my living room, I'm going to get distance. You don't need insane distractions going on, okay? So you teach those things separately, and then you work on them together as he gets better and better. At any point in the stay, if he's like looking off, he seems distracted, use your watch me. So, all right, we'll do one more. Okay. Go this way. So sit, stay. So make sure his eyes are on me. Stay. Good boy. Wait, watch me, Sulley. Stay. What are we doing? No, stay. Yes. He's like, what are you? I'm just adding in little distractions, right? Okay. Good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. Oh. Good boy. So, that's how you keep working on your stay. He slowly added. He was starting to nibble on my fingers, so I just told him, that is I don't like what you're doing. Not that nibbling he's a puppy, but, right, we don't want him doing too much mouthing at this point. All right, so stay means do not move, freeze until I release you. Now, the other thing we've been working on, which he loves, is park it. And park it means go to your mat and chill out. So I have some outdoor beds that he loves working on those. I'm gonna pull this big mat out. So one of the things when you're doing park it is if you will move your bed, say like right now he's like, oh, I should move the bed, we're gonna do park it. If you move the bed or mat or whatever he's working on, it actually helps them cue in that you're gonna practice. He's doing, that's it, buddy. So, all right, so park it. I'm gonna send him over and essentially do a stay. It's not quite as formal. Like if he would just go to a park it and chew on a bone or chill out and then eventually got up, I would be okay with that, unless I told him to stay. So, but park it means go chill out. You chilling? Good, okay, so I'm gonna call him, we'll start over. Okay, Sulley. Sulley, come. Good boy. Good boy, ready? Can you go park it? Nah, yes. He has to lay down on the park it. That's kind of one of our rules. So just going and sitting on it doesn't count. Oop, wait. So I'm not going to spend a bunch of duration here, but this is where I might walk around. This is also great to practice. Like if you're cooking dinner, you could be randomly put the bed right outside the kitchen and you could be randomly tossing his food on his bed and teach him to go lay over there. Or when you're watching TV and you're just chilling out, it's a perfect time to work on park it and you can have his dog food and just kind of randomly be tossing it over to the bed. But it's a placement cue, right? So that he's not right underneath you, it's sending him somewhere. And our cue is just pointing to the bed. As you're working with him, we want to be able to get further and further away from the bed so that you could send him, from across the house almost. Okay, Sulley. Sulley, come. Good boy. Sulley, go park it. Park it.